But we want to point out here the resilience of Satan. Satan is very, very resilient. And we must be careful, not thinking that, all is okay. You will recall that after the Lord was tempted by him in Matthew chapter 4, the Bible tells us that Satan withdrew for a season, waiting for a more opportune time to attack. And boy, did he attack. He came in various forms. He came as the Pharisees, he came as the Sadducees, he came as people who were murmuring, he came as disciples who were trying to weaken him, who went away, and so on and so forth. He also came as Judas Iscariot, who betrayed the Lord. And that would have wanted to make the Lord to say, look, what kind of thing is this? But he was steadfast in his pursuit. He was steadfast in his pursuit. In Deuteronomy chapter 25, there is something that the Lord said there, and it's very, very interesting for us. Deuteronomy 25, verse 17 and 18. Deuteronomy 25, 17 and 18. Let me put that up for us. 17 and 18, Deuteronomy 25, 17 and 18. It says, remember what Amalek did to you on the way as you were coming out of Egypt, how he met you on the way and attacked your rear ranks, all the stragglers at your rear, when you were tired and weary, and he did not fear. Remember Amalek. Amalek is in scripture a type of an agent of Satan. He said he waited for them to be weary. He waited for them to be tired. And even at that, he did not attack from the front. He went through the back and looked for the people who were struggling behind, the people who were crawling behind, and he attacked them. He was vicious. So understand this, Satan is resilient. When you are weakest, he can attack at other time, but when you are weakest, his attack is the most vicious. Because he knows that under that condition, it's not possible for you to recover. So what has happened is that through prosperity, the prosperity gospel, which has taught the church to live at ease, taught the church to compromise, made the church to be vulnerable, and made the church to be weak. He has now come up with a new strategy. And that strategy, which is what we are going to discuss, has come at a time that will make everything that the church has to fall into the wrong hands. That is why the Bible tells us in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8 and 9, concerning Satan, our adversary, who like a roaring lion is walking about seeking whom he may devour. He said, resist him steadfastly. You cannot go to sleep. You cannot give Satan room. Otherwise, he will take a foothold. The Bible tells us, I think it's in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 27. It says we should not give Satan one foothold in anything whatsoever. We should not allow him to take unnecessary opportunity over us. So we must be aware of Satan's plans, that he will attack when we are weakest. And the prosperity gospel came to weaken the church. Through that gospel that preached worldliness and promoted it, preached pleasure and promoted it, that preached ostentation and promoted it, preached covetousness and promoted it, preached self-indulgence and promoted it, the church has become weak. It became a veritable opportunity to attack.